Well, guys, are you ready? Are you ready for the Survivor Series this Sunday? The build's over. WWE can't do anything else to get us hyped up. And that is the biggest question that is on my mind and is on everybody else's mind is, are we ready for the Survivor Series? The Thanksgiving week tradition, the 33rd annual, this coming Sunday. You know, WWE tonight had Raw, SmackDown, and NXT on SmackDown to do a few different things. Number one, to help draw a rating. Number two, to give us a little taste of what we're going to see at the Survivor Series. For example, NXT, Monday Night Raw, and Friday Night SmackDown all running around like a chicken with its head cut off. At the very end of it, every superstar on their roster running around. Okay? Beating each other up. From top to bottom. We saw excellent triple threat matchup with the women. Kind of gave us a taste of not only what we're going to see Shayna Baszler, Bayley, and Becky Lynch, who we did not see tonight, wrestling fans. Becky Lynch. But it also gave us a little taste of what we're going to see at the Survivor Series in NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown in the traditional Survivor Series elimination tag team matchup. We saw NXT versus SmackDown. 8-man tag team action. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz plus so much more. And did all that get you hyped for the Survivor Series? Get you any more interested for the Survivor Series, wrestling fans? Then Bruce Pritchard in the back. Kevin Dunn. Vincent Kenny McMahon. And all the other ones in the back doing the writing. Get you excited for the Survivor Series. Get you to want to tune in. Did them, in my estimation, toning down the Fiend tonight? They did. We didn't hear the screeching sound as much, really. There wasn't as much of the flashing lights. There wasn't as much of the red light with the Fiend as we're used to seeing with the Fiend Bray Wyatt. They really toned it down tonight on SmackDown. Personally, I would have just saved the Fiend for the Survivor Series. Let Bray Wyatt have another Firefly Funhouse. We all enjoy those. We all love those. They're always nice to see, nice to have fun with. Him and all his puppets. But we saw Daniel Bryan get attacked, mandible clawed tonight. Did it get you any more excited? Probably not. Did Daniel Bryan did Daniel Bryan systematically beating up The Miz tonight get you any more excited? Probably not, because we all knew that's why The Miz was out there. And the worst thing about WWE these days, and I'm sure a lot of you out there will agree with me, is when people like The Miz or Daniel Bryan or Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns, they all come out to the ring and they're just out there to perform, all ready for a matchup. And there's a referee that comes out with them. You see the referee strolling down behind them. It's like, okay, you know a match is coming on. All you gotta do is look to see how they're dressed. Whatever. We all knew why this was happening. Now, it's going to be a great matchup at Survivor Series. But, if you want Daniel Bryan to win, I'm sorry. The Fiend is going to add him to his list. Okay? I don't expect the rivalry to end just like that, though. So, expect some really good matches out of these two. Now, wrestling fans, one thing I do want to bring up, okay, seeing how Raw and SmackDown and NXT was there tonight, why didn't they promote the WWE Championship matchup? Why didn't they? Of the lackluster build that we have gotten out of Brock Lesnar and Rey Mysterio, which I'm really thinking is going to be a good matchup. I'm really thinking, I'm knocking on wood anyway, wrestling fans. I'm crossing my fingers that we are going to get a good matchup out of Rey Mysterio and the Beast Brock Lesnar at the Survivor Series. Why didn't we get a good final build from these two? At least with Paul Heyman saying something. The only thing we got was the standard package that we've been seeing night in and night out, week in and week out, ever since Cain Velasquez got tapped out at Crown Jewel. I don't know, but what do I know? I am just a wrestling fan of 31 years now. Seriously. Generate my interest by who's in the matchup. You're not generating my interest by the build. I don't care if it is no holds barred. Alright. Getting off that high horse. On to NXT tonight. NXT ran roughshod over the entire SmackDown show tonight, if you really want to get down to it. The entire SmackDown show, NXT won, theoretically. Now, for those of you that, want NXT to be the sole survivor, the true dominant brand in the WWE, I have some bad news for you. It's not happening. WWE, Vincent K. McMahon. Kevin Dunn. Michael P.S. Hayes and all the rest of them in the back. With their buck teeth and all that stuff. Looked at it and said, this is not War Games. This is not a NXT takeover. This is my creation. You're right. Vinny Rock. This is the Survivor Series. Can't you see Kevin Dunn doing that? Yes, this is the Survivor Series. And I created SmackDown and Raw. So, what do we do to build around the Survivor Series? Give NXT their win before the actual show. Make them look dominant before the Survivor Series. And then what do we do at my creation? We crush them like the ants that they are. That's a tremendous idea, Vince McMahon. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You deserve a raise. Yes. Yes, you do, Kevin Dunn. Can't you see some garbage like that in the back? Oh, my. Anyway. WWE will not let NXT be the sole true survivor this coming Sunday at the Survivor Series. They will not be the top dog. I am predicting SmackDown, but NXT won't be it. They got their wins tonight. They got their big punches in the night. They got their big Survivor Series wins tonight. Alright, wrestling fans. Shayna Baszler, maybe, now that I'm thinking of it, maybe. And I know I made on my preview and predictions, I made a few different predictions of what I'm saying right now. Go back and check it out. There is a kind of plug to go and check out my preview and predictions. But Shayna Baszler might win, or Roderick Strong might win. Not both of them. And I don't know who in the world is going to win the traditional Survivor Series matchups. One thing I do know, after watching the build to the Survivor Series, and especially tonight, NXT is not walking out the sole true survivor this Sunday. And this is your SmackDown Go Home Show Survive to the Survivor Series review. And if you enjoyed it, give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and of course, until I see you again this coming Sunday, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.